Namaste and welcome. So this yoga practice will be about respectfulness. Now, speaking the word Namaste while holding Añjali Mudrā at the heart is a respectful way of greeting and honoring another person. Respecting ourselves and others is crucial for contentment and peace. Being respectful of yourself as a body temple entails its dutiful maintenance with regular exercise and protecting the body from harm by practicing safely within your capacity. Respecting the other people's dignity, feelings, and beliefs builds a stronger community. And also you can be respectful of the wisdom of the yoga tradition and philosophy by studying the scriptures and listening to teachers. Please bring your hands into Añjali Mudrā at the heart, with even pressure between each of the fingertips. This is an inviting gesture at both the beginning and ending of class, symbolizing the respect between the teacher and student. It enhances the energy of invocation at the beginning of the class and the energy of offering at the end of the class. And this mudra evokes soft humility, devotion, and connection with self and others. It draws the mind inward to a state of peace. The joined hands bring together the left and right sides of the body as a reflection of the deep feeling in the heart, as a reflection of the embrace of Shiva and Shakti. When it is done with deep feeling, there is a natural swelling of reverence and presence. We respect all life and more effortlessly surrender into the present moment as grace. Take deep breaths, lifting up through the crown of the head as you inhale, broadening the shoulders. And exhale deep into the pelvis, using the core to press down through the sitting bones and lengthen the lower back. Inhaling to invoke this sense of respect, trust, honor. Now, we need to do some movement by coming up to our feet and standing. With feet wider than hip width apart. Relax the knees. Right. And bring the backs of the hands together in front with the knees bent. Lift up on the inhale and open like a fountain, bringing the palms face down as you complete the exhale. Inhale, lifting up to open. And exhale, raining back down. Moving from your core, let the breath flow without pause. Complete breaths in, complete breaths out. Good. And rest the arms to your side and start swinging from side to side, letting the arms just flail from one side to the other. And then relax the arms to rest and clasp the hands behind your back. Now lift up the heart and squeeze the shoulder blades into the back. Press down through the heels and strengthen the legs so that you stand firm. Inhale, open the heart to offer this respect. And release the hands and bring the hands forward to the knees. Round the back and exhale, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, lift the sitting bones and look up. And exhale, look down, tuck the tailbone, tighten the tummy. And continue that flow as you breathe in and out. Arching on the spine on the inhale and extending on the exhale. Now stand back up tall, lift the arms high, spread the fingers. Then joining the palms together, crescent to the right side. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, strengthening from the core down through the legs and lifting up through the fingertips. Now inhale to center and switch to the next side. Lean to the left. Inhale, stretch, lengthen. And exhale, strengthen through the thighs and the core. Now return to the center, inhaling straight up and exhaling, folding forward. Slide hands down to the knees or to the ankles, and then walk the knees and moving the hips from side to side. Inhale, bend the knees. If possible, fingertips come to the floor. And on the exhale, straighten the knees and fold forward. Inhale, squat down, bending knees. And exhale, straighten the legs to fold. Continue 3 more breaths. There's no hurry. Go at your own pace. Hands could be on blocks or feet wider apart. Last time. And bend the knees to a squat. Keep the left hand down. Sweep the right arm up. Modification could be to put that left elbow on the knee as you twist and look up to the side. Then switch sides, right hand down, lift left arm up. And the modification, put the right elbow on the right knee to give you a little more opening in the chest. And find where you're comfortable, respecting your body. And lower both hands, straighten both legs, and fold inward, Uttanasana. Come up on the inhale, standing, lifting the arms, touching the palms. Palms together down in front of the heart. Añjali Mudrā. to bow, respect your body temple. Turn to the front of the mat. Make this the front. And we'll have warrior one. Step right foot back and bend the left knee. Make sure the back heel touches. And then squeeze core muscles, thigh muscles, buttocks to maintain this alignment of the hips facing forward. And reach up with the arms. Virabhadrasana, our warrior. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, strengthen. Using core muscles to stay very grounded, very powerful. And the breath to stay respectful and honor the needs of the body. To fuel this pose with lots of healthy breath. Now, we're going to crescent to the side, hold the right wrist with the left hand, and start to twist to the left side. And open the arms shoulder height, still twisting to the left side. Good. And lower the hands to the front knee. Face forward and start to fold over that left hip. The hands sliding down the left shin. Stop at whatever point your body needs respect. Fill it with breath to nourish it. And only when the body tells you it's safe to go deeper will you continue folding forward. Bringing hands to the shin, the ankle, onto a set of blocks, or eventually fingertips to the floor. Letting that left knee soften if it wants to on the inhale. And then straighten and lengthen the left leg on the exhale. Absorbing deep breaths, nourish your body, respecting each breath to its fullest without shortening one or the other, inhale or exhale. And to revolve triangle, the right hand under the right shoulder, a twist to the left, and open the left arm. Enjoy. Deep breath in, reaching to the fingertips. And a long breath out that grounds you with strength through the legs, feet. Release hands to the front of the mat. Step right foot forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale and fold over straight legs. Soften the knees. Inhale, lift the arms, standing high, up. Palms down to the heart, Añjali Mudrā, and bowing the head to the heart. So this body temple is respected, nourished, and maintained. Now step the left foot back and come to warrior one again. Take time to really feel your feet ground and root into the mat. And when you're ready, lift the arms. to the fingertips. And exhale into the core with the legs strong, the feet grounded. Crescent. Now hold the left wrist with the right hand. And gently, gradually twist to the right. Still pressing down through that back heel. Perhaps looking up to the left hand. And open the arms at shoulder height, still twisting to the right. Perhaps gazing back to that right hand. Good. And release hands forward to the right knee. Inhale, soften the knee and hinge over the right hip. Exhale, let the hands slide down the right leg. Folding gradually, progressively, and respectfully. So those hamstrings, calves will stretch easily, elastically. Softening on the inhale to really sense the connection. And exhale, folding deeper. With respect and honor to your body temple. Bowing the head below the heart, a deep honoring. Now into revolve triangle, keeping the left hand under the left shoulder. Begin opening the right arm to the side. Maybe you come halfway. Connect the arm bone into the shoulder socket and draw the shoulder blade down into the back as you open the chest wider. And one more breath to really expand to your max. And exhale, lower hands to the front, step left foot forward. Inhale to a flat back. And exhale, fold head to toes, Uttanasana. Good, and now lift up to stand, arms overhead, the palms touching. Or you can draw them down the center line to your heart. Añjali Mudrā. Centering, honoring, and respecting. Where we come now, turn to the side. Take a wide stance with the feet. And lower the hands to the knees. And then straighten one leg at a time so the hips glide from side to side, coming towards Skandasana. So if you want to go deeper, bring the fingertips to the floor, lift the toes. Okay, so you can stop when you come to the left side. Keep the left hand down. Sweep the right arm up. Gaze up to the right hand. Now bring the right hand down and switch sides. So we're bending the right knee, lifting the left toes. Dig down through that left heel. Sweep the left arm up and open to that left side, gazing up. Deep breaths. No pain, no strain, only calm, ease. And lower left hand, lift up the hips and fold forward. So the weight even between the balls of the feet and the heels, and looking at the feet to make sure the toes aren't turning out to the side. Deepen on the exhale, pull navel to backbone. Relax the shoulders, release any tension in the neck or hips. Now we'll lift up to stand. And just turn the right foot out to warrior two. And Virabhadrasana. Rolling the shoulders back, squeezing the shoulder blades in. It really opens the heart. Use the power of the thighs to provide a buoyancy, a lightness. Now reverse with the right palm, lift up, tilt the head back. Keep lifting the heart so you're never collapsing into the lower back. The tailbone is lengthening down as the head lifts up. And now bring the right arm forward, the right elbow to the knee, the left arm over the left ear to side angle. As your body permits, you could come deeper into that side angle, bringing the right fingertips to touch. Perfect. Hands down to the front of the mat. Step left foot forward. And fold over straight legs, exhaling. And inhale, and bend the knees. Step the right foot back. And turn the right toes out so we come back to warrior two. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Really widens the chest. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Find balance. And deepen with your exhale, using the strength of the thighs. So you're never relying on the stickiness of the mat, that friction, to keep your pose, but internally you're maintaining the pose through this core and muscular strength. Now lift the left palm up, tilt the head back, and keep lifting the heart so you're never sinking into the hips. And lifting up, lengthening. Good. Now bring the left elbow down to the left knee, and the right arm reaches over the right ear. Parshvakonasana. Inhale, finding the alignment, the balance. Exhale, using your strength. Press down through the feet. Lengthen. Over a series of breaths, find your edge. Never forcing, never straining. But just enjoy the journey. Play with your edge. And looking down, release the hands to the mat and step right foot forward. Inhale to a flat back. Then exhale and fold. And bend the knees, walk the feet back. Lower the knees to the mat. And then bring hips down, chest down. Into our crocodile pose. And press the elbows down, lift the shoulders up, and then let the forehead rest on the back of the wrists. The toes can just turn out to the outside edges of the mat. And let your breath come back to an even, steady pace. Next, please bring the hands to either side of the chest. Squeeze the legs together. Press down through the tops of the feet. Push down through the hips. And curl the head and shoulders up to Cobra pose. Inhale, lengthen the neck, the toes. And exhale, squeeze through the buttocks and the lower back. Take one final deep breath in. And exhale, roll gently down, relaxing chest to the ground. Now, on the inhale, lift up the hips to table pose. I'm going to come next to rabbit. And lower the elbows, bring crown of the head to the mat. And rocking along the crown of the head. Gently stretch the back of the neck. As you exhale and the hips come forward, and inhale, letting the hips rock back. Another way to modify would be hands on the floor. And some people go back towards the heels. But please respect your neck. Those are small vertebrae, so take good care not to overstretch. And rock back to the forehead and tilt the head from side to side, massaging the temples. Now slowly lift the head up. And lifting to downward dog next. Curl the toes under, claw with the fingertips, and press the hips back. And with the inhale, let the knees soften, the shoulders relax. Find length as you exhale. Press back through the heel, back through the hips, forward through the fingers. Take each breath one at a time to give it the respect and honor it deserves. Completing one breath before moving ahead to the next. And Lower the knees down and lift the hands up. Let's come up to camel pose. And roll the shoulders back, tuck the shoulder blades in, and hold around the buttocks or down to the heels if you're inclined to reach down, while opening the heart, lifting the hips forward, and maintaining that extension in the back of the neck. And on the next inhale, sweep the hands up to the sky, lifting the thumbs and lowering the tailbone. And then rest the hands. Bring yourself back to downward dog. And this time, if you're inclined, three-legged dog. Lift the right leg up. Now bend the right knee, tuck it into the chest, and slide the right knee up behind the right wrist, coming to pigeon. And angle the front shin at a diagonal. When you're ready, walk the left knee back. Tone the inner thighs and engage through the pelvic floor and the lower abdomen, so you're never collapsing into the hip joints, but you get that lift, that length, to enjoy a full breath coming forward, perhaps bringing the elbows down, or making Añjali Mudrā on the mat and lowering the third eye there to rest on the back of the thumbs. Inhale to lengthen the neck and spine, and exhale to hug into the midline. Rising up to release, lift the head. And as you're ready, step the right foot back to downward dog. And let your knees move, feet and ankles stretch out again. Don't be afraid to customize any pose to suit your body this moment. And if you're ready, lift the left leg to the three-legged dog. Use extra strong fingers to relieve pressure on the base of the wrists. Oops, there goes the mic. And tuck the left knee in, slide it up behind the left wrist. Oh, good. Still blinking. Perfect. All right. Now we're gonna stretch the right leg back. Hug into the core of the pelvis. Hug into the midline. And as your body allows, stretch forward. Ekapada Rajakapotasana. This preparation for King Pigeon. And perhaps your third eye can rest on the Añjali Mudrā. And begin to rise and release. Good. And we step the left foot back to downward dog once more. Moving the knees, the hips, whatever feels good. And looking up, step the right foot forward to the front. And lower the left knee down. As we come to lunge. And bring hands up to that right knee and rest for a breath. Finding your balance. And then reach up through the arms and continue feeling rooted through the hips and legs, but also extending, offering this respect, this honor, and glory to the body temple. Good, and bring hands down. Left hand to the floor, fingertips on the mat. Twist and open the right arm, looking up to that hand. And lower the right hand down. Bring the right arm inside the right knee. Widen the right toes over to the side edge of the mat. Carefully, respectfully, deepen the stretch in your hips by bending the elbows progressively as you exhale. And some yogis like to lift up the back knee, curling the back toes under and lifting up there. Some yogis will eventually bring the elbows to the mat. Or one. Now just release. Step the right foot back. And back to downward dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, look up, step the left foot forward, and lower the right knee down. Lift the hands up to the front knee, and relax. Enjoy a breath. We're not going to rush the body. Just wait until you're ready, and then lift the arms. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, strengthen the core, thighs, pelvic floor, lower abdomen, even the buttocks, helping to secure and stabilize. And lower the hands down, the right fingertips to the floor, and twist, opening the left arm to gaze up to the left hand. And you can always modify, customize your pose so that your body enjoys that experience, feels pleasure in doing yoga. Great. And then bring the left hand down inside the left knee. Open the left toes out to the side edge. And with the inhale, let your spine lengthen. Exhale, bend the elbows, but strengthen the inner thighs. And don't rush. Respect your body's need for patience. Respect the time it takes for each breath to complete. If you're one of those yogis that likes to lift up the back knee, curl the back toes under and lift it up. Continue with your deep breaths. Engage the inner thighs. And just play with your edge to see if your elbows can touch the mat. Never sacrificing the breath, never hurting the body. And rest, release, and step the left foot back. And one final downward dog here. Walking out any tension, any imbalance. And then coming to seated position. Extend your legs in front in staff pose. Inhale, lift up through the head. And exhale, press down through the heels, drawing the lower back in. Lifting the head of the arm bones up so that the shoulder blades can melt down onto the back. So the inner body is bright. Now, let's come right to upward facing table or Purvottanasana. So hands are behind the hips, fingers angled out to the side, so you can draw the shoulder blades in under the heart, lift up the heart. And then the modification is to bend the knees and start with the feet flat on the mat. It's hard to change mid-pose, so the full pose is with legs straight, and press down through the heels, lift up with the sides of the hips, and squeeze the buttocks nice and strong. And take deep breaths. Last one. Inhale, lifting the hips. And exhale and lower. Rest. Good. And come into boat next. Lift the knees. Balance on the sitting bones. And continue holding if your body requires assistance. Release if it doesn't. And modify wherever you need to enjoy a complete breath in and a complete breath out. Good. Almost done. Holding one more breath. Inhale. And exhale, release. Good. And continue folding forward over the hips. Paschimottanasana. Inhale, lengthen the neck. Roll the shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze the abdomen to fold a little farther. And don't overreach with the arms. Give your body time to come into the stretch in the lower back before you start stretching the upper back. Okay? So keep the sitting bones glued down into the floor. The shoulders relaxed, the neck straight. Breathing in, respect, and bowing with humility. The bigger your breath, the deeper your respect and bowing. Honor your body temple without forcing pose, straining, but just enjoying the deepest stretch that your body needs to feel content, satisfied. And gradually release that forward bend and sit up straight. Very well. Lift up the knees for a twist. Okay, Ardha Matsyendrasana. So we'll bring that left heel underneath and back towards the right hip. Now draw the right knee into the chest, sitting up tall, drawing the lower back in, and then cross the left elbow in front of the knee. Press the right fingertips behind you so you don't fall backwards, and slowly twist and look back over the right shoulder. Other variations of the pose exist, so if one of those appeals to you, you can deepen your twist or modify it in some way that matches what your body tempo enjoys. And bringing out the old, release and come back to the center. And lift up the left knee and slide the right heel back. Right heel by the left buttocks. And then squeeze that left knee into the chest so you can lift up through the crown of the head. Hook the right elbow in front of that knee. Again, twisting to the left and look back. And don't fall backwards. Press those left fingertips behind you. Keep the spine vertical. And as I said, if another variation appeals, you can twist deeper. Enjoy whatever works for your body without compromising in the breath or disrespecting the body. And release the twist. And stretch out the legs for a moment. See that we should come to a wide leg forward bend. So I'll turn face you. Now I'm going to lift up the hips a bit and move the sitting bones back, spiral the inner thighs down, and then engage those thigh muscles, the calf muscles, and hold that alignment so that it prevents that lower back from rounding. And keep that natural curve in the lumbar spine. Lift up the head of the arm bones into the shoulders. So we lengthen the sides of the body also. When you're comfortable folding forward, ease over the hips. Keep working these quad muscles, so you're drawing the thigh bones up into the hip sockets. Lengthen on the inhalation and begin folding forward on the exhalation. Deep bowing as a pranam, as an offering of respect. Creating Añjali Mudrā on the mat. And if possible, even bringing the third eye there to rest on the back of the thumbs. And And if the hands don't reach the mat, you can bring the thumbs up to the third eye. And lifting out of that pose. Great. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. Now bring the right arm up over the right shoulder and stretch towards the left side. Okay, bring the right armpit back, the shoulder blade down. And if you want to, bring that left elbow inside the thigh. Use that as leverage to widen in the chest. Okay, keep very strong here in the core of the pelvis so that the right sitting bone doesn't lift up. We're going to keep continuing to press the right sitting bone down into the mat so that the lower waist also stretches. Good. That final breath, final stretch. And come up when you're ready to switch sides. So lift the left arm and slowly stretch over to the right side. The right arm is inside that leg to use as leverage so that your chest doesn't collapse. And remembering to use the core muscles to press and anchor down through the left sitting bone. So you feel that lengthening along the whole lower side of the waist. And one final deep breath. And then releasing, hands down. Good. That's it. Now please lift up the knees. And like windshield wipers, twist the knees to one side for a breath. And then switch to the second side for a breath. Good. Now go back to the first side. And sweep the arms around, twisting, face the back of the mat. And lower forehead down. Now release and come up and unwind. Switch to the second side. Then turn around, twisting and bend the elbows to kiss the third eye to the mat. Now release that and come up. I'm going to add a prop because I know my body needs a little assist on Gomukhasana, the cow face pose. So sitting up on a folded blanket will modify the pose, make it more accessible. I'm going to start by bending the right knee onto the mat, bringing the right heel back to the left buttocks. And then cross that left ankle over the right knee and try and stack the knees here. So sometimes we come forward a little bit, wiggle around until you get a good stacking. Sit down between the heels. And just know this is not a simple, easy pose for everyone. Varying degrees of flexibility in the hips for us have to be compensated for, accepted, and respected. An option to add the arm bind and bring the right arm up over the head, bend the elbow so the palm touches down between the shoulder blades. Then the opposite arm, the left arm, we're just going to reach around and try and find those fingertips to bind the two hands. behind the back. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, press down through the sitting bones, pull in through the navel, and hug the legs close towards the body. Keep the ankles strong. Maybe some yogis will fold forward and add a little deeper stretch in the hips. And if you're folding, lift up, release the bind, and uncross the legs. Okay. Shake that out. Bring the left heel back towards the right buttocks. And then cross the right ankle over the left knee. This might be your pose. Or try and bring that left ankle back so the knees will be stacked more one on top of the other here. Use a prop if needed to help you maintain some balance and stability. Keep the ankle strong. The peroneal muscle has to be engaged so you don't sickle in the ankles. So everything hugs in, lifts you up. All right. This time the left arm reach up over the head. Inhale, stretch it, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend the elbow, bring the palm down between the shoulder blades. And finally, bind the right hand with the left behind the back, or use a strap to connect the hands, or just pretend they're connected because no one can really see, right? And lengthen on the inhale. And strengthen with the core muscles, ankle muscles, shin muscles. Use that muscular energy to provide safety for the body temple. If you wish to, fold forward. Being respectful. And acknowledging each body has its own limitations and imbalances. And finally release that bind. Lift up, uncross, and just move around a little. And then finally recline onto your back. Finishing sequence. And start with star. The legs wide, the arms above the shoulders, spreading out like the letter X with your heart in the center. Inhale, radiate from the heart out through the fingertips, the toe tips. Exhale, connect into the core. Inhale, stretching to the periphery. And exhale, withdrawing back into the center. Great. Now, bring your arms down along the sides of your body. Lift up the knees. And walk the heels in towards the buttocks, keeping the feet parallel. Inhale, arch the lower back. Tuck the shoulder blades in. Exhale, lift up the hips. And keep lifting with each inhale a little higher. And exhale a little stronger with the buttocks and the thighs and the lower back. Final offering in the chest. And then rolling the hips down, the buttocks to the floor. Oh, but one thing. Before the buttocks comes all the way to the floor, bring the palms of the hands and cup the palms underneath the buttocks. And then let the buttocks come down and rest on the hands and stretch out the legs. Good. Now we have our fish pose. Press the elbows down. Lift the rib cage up. Right, so the sternum, the base of the rib cage, is going to lift up to the sky, and the head is going to start to tilt back. Maybe the crown of the head just lightly touches the mat. That's fine. Matsendrasana is our fish pose. Now, bring the chin forward to look at the toes and roll down, releasing the hands and stretching the palms face up to receive. And the legs widen to the width of the mat. And cover yourself if you're starting to get cooled down, so that you can relax and rest the body completely in Shavasana, corpse pose. You're simply lying on your back. And if that's not comfortable for your body, modify the pose, putting either a knee roll under the knees or even turning onto your side is fine. Any way that you can relax each part of your body, thank it with respect and honor, and feel the nourishment of each breath flowing in and out through the nostrils. And softening face and eyes, and thanking the muscles in the face and eyes, bowing internally with respect to that part of your body. And relaxing in the jaw and shoulders and neck. Mentally bowing with respect to honor the muscles in your neck and shoulders. Now letting the arms relax and rest on the mat without any effort. Mentally thanking and honoring the arms for all they do for you. Now relaxing the palms and fingers, honoring these muscles that handle so much of our daily tasks. I mentally bow and respect. Next, focusing on the chest and back. Beginning to rest, release any tension, relax any effort, and just allow the floor to hold you. You don't have to hold yourself. And give respect and honor to the muscles in the back. Holding you upright all day. We show them respect now. Mentally bowing all the internal organs in the chest, and abdomen, pelvis, thanking them and honoring them with respect. And now, relaxing the legs, letting the floor hold your legs so that they can rest and relax. And we can bow mentally to the legs, holding us up all day if we walk, stand, or run. Just taking a moment of respect for our legs. And finally moving down to your feet, relaxing any tension, softening, melting away. And mentally bowing to the feet. Doing so much for us. They deserve a moment of reflection and appreciation and respect. Envision your whole body as a temple, bowing with respect to this body temple, once again reflecting on its miracle, its magic, and its grace, and bowing. Om Sahana Navatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinanaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May we be safe and protected together. May we give strength to one another. And may our learning be full of light. And may there be no discord among us. Only peace, peace, peace. Now, please deepen your breath and begin to reawaken in your body. And as you stretch and move, and give yourself time to become fully conscious and awake. And rolling to your right side, pause and reflect as you need on how respect is so integral to your own happiness, contentment, and peace. And as you're ready, then come back up, easy seated pose. We'll be able to hold Añjali Mudrā in front of the heart. And end the class bowing and saying Namaste. Namaste.